Here are 3 key steps you need to having better simulations in your next Madden 23 rebuild. Let's get into it. What's up, my rebuild warriors? My name is David. I'm with Bald Guy Media. I want to give you 3 tips today that will help improve your sim numbers and the consistency and get you more wins and get you possibly a championship, just like we did in our Cardinals rebuild. Alright, so step 1 is you're going to want to go into your edit player. This is just for your quarterback. There's a 1A and 1B to this. So 1A is you're going to change his throwing motion to Slinger 1. This is the best throwing motion in the game, whether it's simulation or you're playing user versus user, user versus CPU. It's the fastest throwing motion. Now, you're going to change his player traits. Penalty, discipline, throw away ball, no. Sense pressure is ideal. Force passes, you can leave it aggressive depending how good he is. I think ideal is the best, especially when you're first building up your player. Fight for extra yards, yes. Brace for all hits. You want your player to be predictable, yes. And QB style to be balanced. Now, these changes help me take our rookie quarterback to put up 5,000 yards in his rookie season with the Arizona Cardinals playbook, and won multiple MVPs, including Rookie of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year. It's you're gonna throw a little bit more picks when you're aggressive. You might throw a little bit more touchdowns, but as far as consistency, I love ideal. Okay, so step number 2 is going to be how you train. Very important. This will give you consistency in the results of your wins and your numbers. It'll probably boost your offensive passing numbers depending on what you train. But what you're going to do is take what the defense gives you. See, when you throw it deep, throw it medium, throw it short, you want to go with the highest one. And in this instance, it's deep passing at 102. So you're going to train that. Usually you're going to find that medium or short passing is the highest one. The lowest I would do for deep passing would be 85. So, if short passing is 95 and deep passing is 85 in the same training week, I would go with deep passing. But usually you want to go with the highest one. That leads to the most success. Yes, you might lose a game. Yes, you might not put up the numbers, but these get more accurate as the season goes on. So the second half definitely will have good numbers. And I suggest just trusting the process. That's all you can do. I will show you up until the Bengals bye week, which is like week 9 or something like that, how consistent these numbers are. But if you watch our Cardinals rebuild, you will see that this playbook in the final 2 seasons really took off when we started training this way. But I didn't mention it during the video, but it was something I was kind of experimenting with, and in the final season that led up to us winning the Super Bowl, spoiler alert, that we trained every week this way, and it consistently brought us great numbers. So let me jump real quick to what the numbers look like at week 9, and there we go. Well, here we are at week 10 bye. We are at the top of our division, 7-2. Pretty good record. I know it's the Bengals. I know it's Joey B. But you've seen, if you've done enough rebuilds, you've seen enough inconsistent results. But look, Joey B is number 1 in the league so far in passing yards at 3,000 with 25 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. I mean, you want to double that number maybe? It's down the final stretch. It's going to get close to it. consistency. Look at those consistent numbers across the board. I'm telling you, you're going to get better results. Trust the process. Look, first in offensive yards. Defense, we suck. But it is what it is. We're second in scoring. Pretty darn good. And I'm telling you, I think we could be even better if we put the right X Factor and superstar abilities on Joey B. That's a different video. But look at that. Just awesome numbers. Awesome numbers. So that is step 2. And let's get to step 3. It's a quick one. Step number 3. Step number 3 is a quick one. It's your running backs overall matters. And it matters because the closer it is to 90, the higher his awareness is. And the higher the awareness of your running back, the better they're going to do in the sim. You'll see the average yards per carry change and creep up. And that usually means more success for your team and your running back. So, and there's a few playbooks where you're just going to do well. But having a low overall running back that's starting will cap your production and the success of your team. So most of the teams I've seen in sim go to Super Bowls and compete in the playoffs have a decent running back. That's just the way it is in the sim. The CPU needs that overall. So that's just a quick one. It's just a bonus one. But the more consistency you can have with these 3 steps, the better you will do. As you can see, Mixon has 94 overall awareness. I mean, obviously he's a great running back. He's got superstar. So if you do those 3 things, you will be successful. And as you saw in our Cardinals rebuild, I'll put a link in the description. You can see that our team didn't take off until we started training correctly. Our quarterback had the right traits, and our running back just so happened to be at a 90 overall, and we won a championship with the Cardinals playbook, which I will argue isn't that great. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time with more tips and rebuilds and gameplay.